Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jeremy Till here in Austin, Texas. Getting started on the book club. First off, I just want to say thank you for joining up on the book club. We got about 20 of us with us. Here's the deal. I'm going to be doing 3 episodes. I'm going to be putting this out to you on my blog, jeremytill.blogspot.com. Check it out there. We'll be sending emailers. The last thing is, everybody that signed up for the book club is going to be able to jump on the a free conference call at the end. We'll all communicate and talk. I'll send that out to you so we can kind of get to know one another. This is an experiment, like I said, through the email. There's no right or wrong way to do it. We're just going to do it. If you have questions, you can email me. Just hit me up direct or whatnot. We can kind of shake it out. So here's the deal, guys. I'm going to break it down page 1 through 25. And when I picked up Godin, I hadn't read any Godin yet, but I only hear great things about it, so it kind of piqued my interest on it. And so The Dip was an awesome book. Like someone had pointed out, it's 70 pages. It's something we can get rolling with and knock out pretty quickly. Page 1 through 25. Basically, the premise of this whole book in The Dip is, do you want to be the greatest in the world, right? Do you want to be the best in the world? That's the question that this whole book's based around, is do you want to be the greatest? And I would say 98% of the world doesn't. People don't want to be the greatest in the world, right? You just get real to that, okay? That's why so many people quit, in a sense of not following their dreams, right? And so The Dip is basically giving us the precursor to becoming greatest in the world. And I like to translate that into paying your dues, right? So you got to pay your dues to become the greatest in the world. But here's the deal, is I like to pull from other books too. John C. Maxwell talks about success doesn't just show up. It occurs in the process of becoming successful, right? So there's all this action and then it's success. But no one sees all that action behind. And that's what The Dip is, right? So here's one thing that just a little insight to me is that we're always in a dip in some area of our lives. We're always paying our dues. There's no place that you get that you're not paying your dues. It's just the level that we're paying our dues. What is it and how is it? There's no time we retire. And maybe that's when you do quit being inside of a dip, is whenever you retire. So when you're ambitious, you're seeking, you're becoming the best in the world, you're always in the dip. So it's like, I like the OPT thing, is getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. Well, we got to live in the dip and rock it. And as we start to come up the dip, you're just still in another dip. It's just part of the process, right? And so once we start to love the dip, man, we start to rock it. So here's the deal with the book. As we start to look at it, what does the dip look like in your life? Right now, you're in a dip. I want you to get real with the dip that's in your life. Now, here's the next thing. Becoming the best in the world, being in the dip, and then knowing when to quit. That's the most powerful thing I've gotten from this book, because I want to be the best in the world. You know what I'm saying? That's my desire. So I'm in a dip. Now, what does quit mean to me? Quitting is the most profound statement that can impact our businesses, to get us to being the greatest in the world the fastest. I always thought quitting was wrong. Quitting is bad. But in this book, it made me realize quitting the right things, right? Quitting the right things is good. So you can quit things and it can be good if it doesn't align with your dreams. So we do a whole lot of stuff that we don't want to do, and it takes up our mind space, our body, our whole energy, and we got to cut that out by quitting. So here's the deal, guys. In the next 10 days, as we do this book, I want you to make a list, and I'm going to put this in the email and on the thing, a list of all the things you can quit as fast as possible that will get you closer to becoming the best in the world. Could you imagine that? I've been quitting things left and right. It's so invigorating, and I feel lighter and lighter and lighter every time I quit. So this is our first interview right here. This is the first video. Do you want to be the greatest in the world? You got to look yourself in the mirror and ask that. Only 98% of the world doesn't. 2% do. The next thing is, where are you in a dip? And what does that look like to you in your world right now? Okay? And the last thing is, how fast can you quit stuff to get to become the greatest in the world? All right, guys? 1 through 25, the next page, 25 through 50 will be the next video. Then we'll wrap it up with page 70 with a conference call. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Looking forward to doing more and get to know everybody.